Hey everybody, time for another video. I gave my paint booth a makeover here this morning and a cleaning. I'm getting ready to paint this Corvette, and I started shooting. I'm doing something I don't know how it's going to turn out. It's going to be a completely on the fly, plan as you go. I'm going to do some fades and like yellow and orangey, but I decided I wanted to put some kind of a whiter pearl, like a stripe down the middle. So I started shooting this. You can see a little bit of pearl there. I only got one coat on until the dust started getting in the scoop. So that kind of meant it was time for clean the paint booth. So I took all the old foil out, washed the whole thing out, put new foil down. So I'm ready to give it a go, and we'll see how this goes as I go. I did some test spoons, which kind of made me more confused than I was to start. I put some orange. This is the mica pearls that I bought. I put some over black and over white, so I really don't want it over black. And then I put some over gray primer and white. You can't even really see the difference. Or no, silver I think I used, and gray primer. Kind of hard to see the difference. So I ended up priming the body in white. Then I wanted to throw in another mix here, a little bit lighter orange, which I kind of like better. And then I put some yellow with the lighter orange, which I kind of like. So I basically kind of like everything. So I have no clue where I'm going now. It's just going to be on the fly and see what happens. I didn't even test this pearl that I'm put on the body first. So I'm going to shoot that on first and go from there. So we'll be back. Okay guys, there it is. It's kind of fun doing that with no planning and no taping. And I might add that I don't have a way to strip things if it goes wrong. But I actually think it looks good. I like it. I want to see it with the hood on and maybe a few decals. I probably wouldn't even need clear coat, but I will put the urethane clear on it, I think. But I'm holding this camera by hand, or by the phone by hand, so it's a little shaky. But I'll spin this around. I decided if some's good, more's better. So instead of using the white or goldish white pearl, the yellow, and the light orange, I decided to add the dark orange along the bottom. You can see on the lip I just misted in the dark orange. I think it's going to look pretty good though when it's all together. And I know popular thing now with the YouTube videos is somebody started the question of what tools do you use the most and what's your favorite tools for building models, and I'm going to stay out of that one because I basically use the same thing everybody else does. I figure we don't need another video of me saying the same thing that everybody else said. And unless I find something that I know, that I see that nobody else is using that I am, then I'll add it. But for now, I'm just going to stay out of that. And I will give a little update of what's going on here besides the paint job. But these, I think I showed these before, these powders. I just mix it in with some clear. Let me set it down. Yeah, just mix them in with some clear and go for it. I think I like it. I got a lot of them to use and I've been wanting to try them, so that's why I did this car with it. But the Opal, he's sitting on the back burner there. I haven't touched that in a week or two because I've been more into the other two projects right now. And here's the Olds Calais still in more mock-up. I'm still fighting with the door hinges. I'm getting close, but it's just like I can't get them to clear the front end. The edge. Let me see, where's the pointer? Getting them to open and not rub here is giving me a problem because I wanted to keep the gaps tight, and I may have to loosen the gap up a little bit. It's not quite final position as far as the windshield posts, and I mean, it's going to be up about like that once I glue these top bars, but I don't want to glue them. It's hard to excuse me, hard to do all the mock-up, and you know, certain things that have to be done before paint, and it's just trying to get everything coordinated because I don't want to paint too soon this time, because I usually do that. I paint and then I end up having to cut something apart or glue something else. So as of now, the engine just sitting in there. It's not fastened in yet. I have to obviously paint the chassis before I can put it in, but it's coming along. I got the rear suspension pretty much ready to go in. The engine it's getting close. I mean, I have a distributor here somewhere that I drilled. I have to wire it. Valve covers, I tried doing some dry brushing, but I'm not happy with it. The silver's not showing up really good, and when I get it to where the silver shows up good, it's also slopped onto the black. So I'm gonna maybe repaint them and try something different. And then here's the Corvette, the chassis for that the body's going on, and this is like one of my sloppier jobs, and I don't care, because the main thing of this is I want the, you know, the overall look with the paint and the wheels and the stance, and I don't care so much about details on this one, and nobody's going to see it. It's going to sit on my shelf, and it's going to look good sitting on the shelf. I tried some carbon fiber tape that I found at the DIY store. It's a little bit heavy weave, but I wanted to try it. I have decals, carbon fiber decals, which I know would work a lot better, but I didn't want to waste them. I'm kind of saving them for who knows what, but someday I'll have something that I really want to do the tin work in carbon fiber. So for now, this one was an experiment, and like I said, you're not going to see much of it anyway. But the engine's in, have the wheels ready. I want to start painting the wheels. It's going to get these on the front, the 5-spoke Americans. I'll get back so it'll maybe focus. And the rear is going to get old style 5 spokes. So I want them to look polished up. I'm going to paint them with one of my chrome paints that really doesn't look like chrome, looks more like polished aluminum, which is kind of what I want anyway. So that's where I'm at right now, and be back with the next update when I get something else done. Thanks for watching.